Hi there, and welcome to Ian's Engage channel. I'm Ian. In my previous video, I showed how I'd replace the Pico set track points on my test track with medium streamline points. In this video, I'm going to investigate if this has solved the derailment issues I was having with the set track points in certain situations. So, the test track may now use medium streamline points, but I've kept them in the same formation that was causing the derailments with the set track points, i.e. back-to-back points in combination with a series of S-curves formed by points leading to sidings. As this is, in effect, a new track configuration, I'm going to test various combinations of locos and rolling stock being pulled from the sidings and then being pushed back in again. Okay, so here we go. Graham Farish Mark I coaches are first up, and I've paired them with my Dapple Class 33 Temple Comb. The combination leaves the siding in an incredibly smooth manner, looking really good. These are the longest pieces of rolling stock on test, although having bogies at the end of each coach, they probably have the most flexible wheel sets on test too. Re-entering the siding and all is well, with the coaches and loco successfully traversing the points. Next are a combination of parcel vans from Graham Farish and CCT vans from Farish, Lima and Dapple, being headed by my Farish Class 31. While the parcel vans have independent bogies at each end, the CCT vans have only four wheels that are fixed at each corner of the chassis, so may cause problems due to increased friction as they traverse the curved sections of the pointwork. There's no problem as the train leaves the siding, albeit a little on the fast side. And similarly, there's no problem with pushing the combination of vans back into the siding, other than me being a bit heavy on the accelerator. Here I've got the same combination of vans with Temple Comb back as the motive power, just to prove the operation can be done a bit more smoothly. Next are some Pico box vans, with one of my Engage Society Hunslets taking over marshalling duties. The box vans are very light, have a short wheelbase and are fitted with the original plastic wheels, so there could be problems. But both loco and vans leave the siding in an orderly manner. They then return nice and smoothly with no issues at all. Next are a rake of Dapple dogfish wagons being corralled by my Graham Farish Class 20. The dogfish wagons have metal wheels and are a little longer and heavier than the Pico box vans and make an okay departure from the siding behind the Class 20. Coming back into the siding is a bit jerky, but all of the stock remain on track. I don't think the jerkiness is a problem with the pointwork or the wagons, but rather as a result of how poorly the Class 20 runs, which is quite disappointing. Finally, here with the Farish 03 are the Pico furry wagons that have been so problematic in all of the derailment dilemma videos so far. They've got the upgraded Pico metal wheels fitted, but have no extra weight added. Rather pleasingly, they leave the siding smoothly. The big test is pushing them back into the siding though. And look at that, in they go with no problem at all. In fact, what I've found is that the newly fitted streamline points are so reliable the wagons can be shunted over them rather briskly without issue. Here they are transitioning the pointwork at a speed that is rather more than one would expect. So, what does this mean? Well, it appears that my crazy dream of using set track points in my marshalling yard, goods yard and quarry areas is unfortunately over. However much I want the set track points to save space, I'd rather that my rolling stock would stay on track. I'm now in the process of coming up with version 40 of the track plan, where I'll remove the set track points in these areas and I'm trying to come up with a layout that achieves the longest sidings and runaround loops possible using the medium streamline points. That will probably be the subject of a future video though. Okay, so that's the investigation completed and the decision made, but I just thought I'd add a few words about setrack points that I think need saying. Setrack points have never failed me when pulling any type of rolling stock over them. They've also never failed me when used in isolation, for example making a single siding off some straight track. Nor have they ever failed me when using them as crossovers, when moving trains between two loops for instance. They have only ever failed me when pushing rolling stock over them when they have been used in combinations and configured in specific ways, such as when used back to back or when combined and have formed one or more S-curves. So what I'm saying is that, in general, I like setrack points, and if you're considering using them on a layout and you're not intending to use them as I've described, then go for it, as they work great, especially if you're modelling in a diesel era. Okay, now I've got that off my chest, that's about it for this update. As usual, if you've got any hints, tips, useful tools or techniques to pass on to a beginner in Engage modelling, or if you simply want to say hello, then please do so in the comments section. Anything and everything you've got to say will be greatly appreciated. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully I'll have another update soon. Bye.